prayers up for Tony Khan. I mean, I hope he's okay. We cut away from AEW Dynamite with that man laying prone in the middle of the ring after getting beaten down by the Young Bucks and the returning scapegoat Jack Perry. And I feel for the guy. I mean, he feared for his life when CM Punk came after him, and he should have feared for his life in the middle of that ring at the end of Dynamite. Prayers up, man.
Yeah, I mean, now he actually had a reason to fear for his life, apparently, in this segment. Yeah, when they announced this segment like midway through the show, I had no idea what to expect. It was just, all I knew was must-watch TV. It could be horrifically bad or really good, and I think it turned out somewhere in the middle. I think it was good. I think it was a good segment and accomplished enough. But Tony Khan, man, that guy just has no presence on camera. He just can't sell anything for his life. I give him all the credit in the world. Good to see Jack Perry back, but yeah, prayers up to Tony Khan. Jesus Christ.
Prayers up. Let's start right away with that segment and with that storyline in AEW. Jack Perry returned at AEW Dynasty to give the Young Bucks the win in the ladder match over FTR. They are the new tag team champions. I thought, we talked about during our show previewing Dynasty that I did not want Jack Perry to return in that capacity. I did not want him to be anywhere near the Young Bucks. And I got to say, how wrong was I? Because him coming back in that way and then being shuffled over to the corner and the way they took his mask off and he had that shit-eating grin on his face, I thought it was perfectly done. And I understand CM Punk fans are going to chant at him and people are going to be angry about it. I get that. And I still don't agree with them releasing the footage to get to this moment. But the fact that we are here, we cannot change the past. I am so happy that Jack Perry is back, and I really enjoyed his return at the pay-per-view, and I really, really enjoyed this segment tonight. I really, really did. You knew the turn was coming. It was one of the lightest punches in the stomach you've ever seen, and Tony Khan goes down like just so fast, waits a second, and then grabs his stomach. It was so great. But you are, I have to say, one of the biggest naysayers when it comes to this whole situation on AEW side, and rightfully so. You are very well spoken, and you definitely have put up your case on why this is all really, really stupid. But now that we're here and Jack Perry has sided with the Elite and Okada, are you happy with what is happening? Are you content that he came back to win the ladder match for the Young Bucks? Is this good wrestling to you?
Yeah, this is what I wanted. I mean, it's still a little too, like, the Young Bucks just are carny to me, and they always will be. But that's just, it is what it is. I can never take them seriously, but they're incredible wrestlers, and I get what they're doing with the character. But this is what they needed to do originally with this. They needed to just have fun with it. It was a terrible situation. It's changed the opinion of a lot of people about the company. So they're trying to rebound here, and they need to have fun with it, and they need to go full Jerry Springer. And I thought this is what they did tonight. They had Tony Khan looking like a goof. Jack Perry, I thought, the crowd gave him a great reaction. He's coming out looking like the best one out of all of this. The crowd hates the Young Bucks. Well, some of the people hate the Young Bucks, but Jack Perry, after watching that video, like, guy didn't do anything wrong. So, like, he's the scapegoat, and I like just the grin and just the turn tonight. I don't like the fact that he's with the Young Bucks. I like the fact that he's back and he's a heel. Go ahead. I'm rambling.
No, I'm right there with you. I'm not right there with you and agreeing with you, but I hear what you're saying, I should say. I am much a fan of the Young Bucks, especially their wrestling ability. I thought the match they put on with FTR was awesome and was put in an extremely difficult spot in the pay-per-view card. They followed one of the best matches we have ever seen, and we'll be talking about later. But they came out, and it took a while for them to get going, and FTR definitely did their job. But, man, it was awesome. It was an awesome, awesome match. I, again, did not want Jack Perry to run into to factor into the finish, but it happened, and it went well, and they just – I'm ready for this heel run. I am even more invested now that they attacked Tony Khan that I'm still laughing about. What's up, Bob?
My one little critique of that segment was like nobody came out to help Tony during that.
Well, they did just after everyone left.
Yeah, after he was dead on the mat. Nobody backstage. I thought that would have been a good moment to set up Jack Perry's first opponent. Someone run out there and Jack Perry kind of run away because he's a heel. Well, we're supposed to be booing him. But I guess
let me play it forward because I'm sort of seeing what's coming here. And I think you're absolutely right. I don't know if it's going to be Jack Perry's first opponent, but I do know that next week, and they've already talked about it, Kenny Omega is coming back to AEW Dynamite, and he cannot wrestle. He is dealing with a true health issue right now, but he is coming back to Winnipeg to say something to the crowd, to do something. And that is not just him saying, hey, happy to be here, I'll be back soon. No. I really think we're going to hear the Kenny Omega is angry that the Elite kicked him out. And there's going to be something happening with the Elite, with Jack Perry, with Okada, because of all the history that Kenny Omega has with those guys. And I do believe we will get sort of the forward moving steps of this, because again, Double or Nothing is not far away. It's only a few weeks away here. So they are building very fast, and I'm very much enjoying the build for the first time in a long time in AEW. But I do think you're absolutely right. It would have been fun to see who's the guy that's going to stop the Elite in this segment, but I really think it's going to happen during Omega. I don't know if they can get physical with him, but I do know they will some way interrupt him and be in that, interact with Omega in some way.
Yeah, I agree. So maybe, I don't know. So Tony Khan, someone's got to stick up for Tony Khan physically next week, is what I'm saying. Someone's got to show up, and if it's not Kenny Omega, we'll see who it is. But yeah, overall though, I enjoyed the hell out of the segment. Just the awkwardness of Tony Khan will never get old for me, whether he's in a media scrum, wherever the hell he is. He's just completely and utterly awkward, and I love him for that, just because there's nothing, he can never not be awkward. That man will never not be uncomfortable on camera, and I love him. I love him for that and that alone.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this this segment. I enjoy where it's going, and welcome back, Jack Perry, man. Welcome back, Jack Perry.